Okay, hi. Welcome to my blog. I'm going to be doing a tutorial where I'm going to show you how to make your face old. So we're going to be using bronzer and the darkest shades of this contouring kit. And then these are two brushes that you're going to need. Okay. So first off, we got to get all these open, just taking a bit longer. You're going to start by contouring your nose. So start by your tear duct and sort of just outline where the bridge of your nose starts all the way down to your nostril. And you're just going to keep doing that until you're satisfied with how dark it is. You can bring it down past your nostril, and then you're going to start outlining the bags under your eyes, or just the wrinkles that are hiding under there. And you're just going to keep doing that. And then right now we're just getting a little bit of a foundation there, so don't worry about making it too dark right now. And now you're going to make a squinchy face like this and find your laugh lines. This is probably the easiest line to find, and it is the most noticeable. And then do that for the other side. So you're already starting to look a little bit old. Now we're going to give you some crow's feet. You can either squint to try and find where they are, or you can sort of make it up as you go. Doesn't really matter. Do it for the other side. Already looking old. It's great. Right now you're going to find your furrow lines. Mine hang out in between my eyebrows, but some people have them on their forehead, so wherever you have natural wrinkles, go with there. And now that little line underneath your lip that sort of separates your bottom lip and your chin, do that. It'll just give your face more shape. Now we're just going to go back over the lines I made under my eyes. Same for the other one. Now I like to do this one because it makes my eyes look a little bit saggier. So you're just going to take the bronzer or whatever kind of shading tool that you have, and you're going to go in the crease of your eyelid and sort of wing it out a little bit. It'll make you look like you have a lot of years on you. Now we're going to contour the side of the face. You're basically just going to draw a nice line from underneath the apple of your cheek and bring it all the way down to your jawline. You'll look really chiseled right now, but once we start filling it in, you'll get older. And then I just like to sort of darken out these parts of my forehead. It gives me I guess like a little bit more of a saggier look. And then again, just go over some lines that seem to be a bit lighter than you'd like them to be. And now we're basically just going to start repeating all of these steps and filling in even more with the bronzers or the contouring shades that we have, bringing it down through the nose. Now we're going to blend it a little bit so you're not so liney. Which, if you're going to be doing this for stage, you're going to want to use either a Ben Nye palette, but for everyday use, any bronzer is usually fine. Now you're going to fill in where you drew those lines on the sides of your face with more contouring, and use the big fluffy brush to just fill in all of that area. It'll make your face look nice and sunken, like you've been on the earth for a really long time. It's going to be great. Now we're going to go with a darker shade, and we're just going to go over all of the existing lines that we have in here. This is going to add more definition and just make us look that much more seasoned. Which some people... Now how I'm going over my eyes right here, some people like to really emphasize what they have going on. But it's all personal preference. This is just usually what I will do. And like I said before, the laugh lines are the best way to show some nice age. Then you can bring up that shading up behind the nostril. Just adds a little bit more depth to the face. And if you smudge it a little bit, that's okay. We can always blend it out or go back over it. Now you're going to go again over where that little divot is above your chin, and you're just going to fill in any sort of crack you have there. And then you're going to take the darker shade of the contouring tool bronzer that you have, and you're just going to line it down on your jawline, sort of just outlining the bottom of the face. Blend it out a little bit if you think it's too drastic. Then you're just going to take that same darker color, do a nice fishy face, and give a little bit more definition to that sunken bits. Going to go back over those crow's feet. Going back to the eyes. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with the eyes right now, but when you see towards the end of the video, it really does make a difference. Just fill in that nose a little bit. You can bring it onto the eyelid. And don't worry, we're going to blend out these edges. You can use your finger or the fluffy brush, whatever suits your interests. Going back over those furrow lines. You can add more, add less. Either way, you're going to look old. And then with the wrinkles that are sort of just standalone, make sure that your line isn't clumpy at the end. And then the best way to fix that is with the big fluffy brush. Alright, I'm just taking that darker shade and just filling in those bits on the face that we sort of outlined earlier. Definitely gonna pass for some happy hour early bird special. So now we're going for the darkest shade, and we're just going over everything that we've already got going on. Really get in those creases, really, really get under those eyes, because that's really going to let people know how old you are. Now I'm really overdrawing the bags under my eyes here, but as you can see, it really does make a difference. Now you can underdraw them, overdraw them, but that just depends on how old you actually want people to think you are. And blending is key, because if you don't have good blending, no one is going to believe you. Now here is trick of the trade. Just add some tiny itty bitty lines on your upper lip, nice and crinkly. Just really define that chin. See, I already look so old. Laugh lines, overdraw those. Add some more laugh lines in there. It's like, how long have you been laughing? Like 35, 40, 100 years? Who knows? I don't know. Just going to go back over those creases in the eye. Really give you some saggy eyes. Really nice, weathered, seasoned, seen a lot of stuff eyes. Blend it out a little bit. I think my brother just said something in the background. Pardon me. Just going back over those pretty little crow's feet. Again, this is all very over-dramatized to show you how much you can do with makeup. You can be subtle, doesn't matter. Yeah, we're just going to go back over that little bit of contouring on the cheeks. And after I blend this out, before I forget, make sure you bring your makeup down to your neck, because nobody is going to believe a super old face that has a really nice décolletage. It's really easy. You just go from your jaw, you just pull it straight down, add some lines on the sides, and then blend it out. You don't have to go fancy with your neck, just enough to where you don't have a 75-year-old face and a 20-year-old neck. But as you can see, in the matter of 12 minutes, I am old. Thanks again.